Hello and welcome to Food for Seniors Health, the channel where we care about your health, your well-being, and your future. If you're 60 or older, or you're caring for someone who is, today's video is especially important. You probably already know that vegetables are an essential part of a healthy diet. They're full of fiber, vitamins, and nutrients. But here's something many people don't realize: not every vegetable is good for every person, especially as we age. That's right. Some vegetables, while healthy for younger people, can actually cause digestive problems, joint pain, blood sugar spikes, or even worsen certain health conditions in older adults. So today, we're going to talk about 5 vegetables that seniors over 60 should be cautious with, or even avoid completely. We'll explain why each vegetable could be harmful after 60. What health conditions are affected, and healthier alternatives you can eat instead. Make sure to watch all the way to the end. Number 4 and 5 are the ones most people eat every day without knowing the risks. And of course, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to Food for Seniors Health. Tap the notification bell. Share this video with your loved ones, it could help someone you care about. Ready? Let's jump in. 1. White potatoes, a hidden blood sugar spike. Let's start with one of the most common and comforting vegetables on the table, white potatoes. Whether you like them mashed, fried, or roasted, white potatoes are a favorite around the world. But here's the problem: white potatoes are high in simple carbohydrates and have a high glycemic index. That means they break down very quickly in your body and turn into sugar. This can lead to sudden blood sugar spikes, weight gain, insulin resistance, and even higher risk of type 2 diabetes. As we age, our metabolism slows down. That means our bodies don't process sugars and carbs as efficiently as they used to. For seniors, especially those who are pre-diabetic, diabetic, or trying to manage their weight, eating a lot of white potatoes can be a real issue. Potatoes are part of the nightshade family, which also includes tomatoes, eggplant, and peppers. Some people over 60 find that nightshades increase joint pain or inflammation, especially if they have arthritis. Common mistakes: eating large servings of mashed potatoes with butter and cream. French fries or fried potato wedges, often with added salt and oil. Potato chips, which combine bad fats, salt, and simple carbs. Healthier alternatives: sweet potatoes, lower glycemic index, rich in fiber and vitamin A. Cauliflower mash, a low-carb substitute for mashed potatoes. Roasted turnips or rutabaga, similar texture, less sugar impact. Key takeaway: white potatoes aren't bad, but if you're over 60, it's best to eat them in moderation, and find healthier, slower carb options that don't spike your blood sugar. 2. Garlic, in excess, good for the heart, but hard on the gut. Yes, this one may surprise you. Garlic is often praised as a superfood, and it's true, garlic has many health benefits. It supports heart health, reduces blood pressure, and even helps the immune system. So why is garlic on this list? Because after age 60, many people experience weaker digestion. And garlic, especially raw or in large amounts, can cause acid reflux, heartburn, gas and bloating, upset stomach. Garlic contains something called fructans, which are hard to digest carbohydrates. They can ferment in the gut, especially in people with slower digestion or sensitive stomachs. In fact, for people with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, garlic is one of the top trigger foods. The acid reflux link: as we age, our lower esophageal sphincter, the valve that keeps stomach acid down, gets weaker. Garlic can irritate this and make acid reflux worse. You may notice symptoms like burning in the chest after meals, a sour taste in the mouth, bloating or gassiness. How to tell if garlic is bothering you: try cutting it out for 1 to 2 weeks. If your heartburn, bloating, or stomach issues improve, garlic may be the culprit. What about cooked garlic? Cooked garlic is easier to digest than raw garlic, but large amounts can still cause problems. If you love garlic, use small amounts and cook it thoroughly. Safer flavor options: ginger, good for digestion and reduces nausea. Turmeric, anti-inflammatory and gentle on the stomach. Fresh herbs, like basil, parsley, or thyme. Key takeaway: garlic is healthy in small amounts, but after 60, it may upset your stomach or worsen acid reflux. Use it wisely, and don't overdo it. 3. Corn, high sugar, low benefit. Corn is sweet, tasty, and found everywhere, from corn on the cob to popcorn and tortillas. But here's the issue: corn is high in starch and sugar, and low in nutritional value. For seniors, especially those watching their blood sugar, corn can cause glucose spikes, especially with cornmeal and cornflakes. Weight gain. Digestive upset in some cases. Not a vegetable? That's right, corn is technically a grain, not a true vegetable. And a starchy one at that. A single ear of corn has over 25 grams of carbohydrates. Very little fiber. Almost no protein. This means it provides quick energy, but not lasting fullness, and it can cause hunger and cravings soon after. Many seniors have slower digestion or weaker gut enzymes. Corn's outer layer, made of cellulose, is hard to break down. That's why it often comes out in your stool unchanged. Popcorn, while lower in calories, can also be a problem if it's cooked in oil or butter. You add too much salt or cheese. You eat large portions. Safer alternatives: green peas, sweet but higher in protein and fiber. Zucchini, soft, low carb, and easy on digestion. Butternut squash, creamy, slightly sweet, rich in nutrients. Key takeaway: corn is fun to eat, but it's high in sugar, low in fiber, and hard to digest. Seniors should limit their intake, especially if they have blood sugar issues. 4. Tomatoes, the hidden trigger for inflammation. Now we come to another controversial one: tomatoes. Tomatoes are rich in vitamin C and lycopene, which are both great for the heart and immune system. But there's a downside, especially for people over 60 with acid reflux, arthritis, or joint pain. Inflammatory conditions. Why the concern? Tomatoes are highly acidic, can trigger heartburn and acid reflux. Part of the nightshade family, may cause joint inflammation in some people. Often consumed with added salt or sugar in sauces. Seniors and reflux. Many older adults develop GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, and tomatoes, especially in sauces or juice, can worsen symptoms. Common symptoms include burping or bloating, burning sensation in the chest, throat irritation or coughing after meals. For some people, nightshades like tomatoes increase joint pain, swelling, or stiffness, especially in the knees, fingers, or back. While not everyone is sensitive, if you have arthritis and notice your symptoms get worse after eating tomatoes, it's worth testing. How to reduce the effects: avoid raw tomato juice or tomato paste. Use low-acid tomato varieties. Cook with baking soda to reduce acidity. Replace with roasted red bell peppers. Key takeaway: tomatoes have health benefits, but for seniors with acid reflux or arthritis, they may cause more harm than good. Pay attention to how your body responds. 5. Onions, sneaky source of gas and discomfort. Last on the list is another vegetable used in almost every kitchen: onions. Like garlic, onions contain fructans, those hard to digest carbohydrates that ferment in the gut and can cause gas and bloating. Stomach cramps. Acid reflux. Unpleasant burping. As you age, the digestive system slows down. Enzymes are weaker, the gut lining becomes more sensitive, and gas builds up more easily. Raw onions, in particular, are a common trigger for bloating and discomfort in people over 60. Even cooked onions can cause trouble in larger amounts or when eaten with other hard-to-digest foods. Signs: onions may be bothering you, gassy or bloated after eating. Burping or heartburn. Fatigue or fogginess after meals. Better choices: green onions, scallions, milder and easier to digest. Leeks, softer flavor, lower in fructans. Fennel, adds flavor without the gas. You can also try cooking onions longer, which breaks down some of the problematic compounds. Key takeaway: if you struggle with gas, bloating, or acid reflux, onions may be the cause. Cut back or swap for gentler options. So there you have it, 5 vegetables that seniors over 60 should avoid or eat carefully. 1. White potatoes, spike blood sugar and may increase inflammation. 2. Garlic, in excess, can upset your stomach and cause reflux. 3. Corn, high in starch, low in nutrition, hard to digest. 4. Tomatoes, acidic and inflammatory for some. 5. Onions, cause bloating, gas, and reflux. Now please understand, Not all of these vegetables are bad for everyone. But as we age, our bodies change. What worked for us at 30 or 40 might not work as well at 60 or 70. What's most important is to listen to your body. If something causes discomfort, fatigue, or worsens your health condition, it's time to adjust your diet. Always talk to your doctor or dietitian before making big changes, especially if you have diabetes, arthritis, or digestive issues. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, like it, subscribe to Food for Seniors Health, hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video, and share this with your friends, family, or in your senior group chat. Let us know in the comments, which of these 5 vegetables do you eat often? Have you noticed any issues after eating them? We'd love to hear your experience. And remember, eating smart is one of the best ways to stay healthy, sharp, and independent for years to come. Until next time, take care, stay strong, and stay well. I'll see you in the next video.